if you want to turn your life around, you need this book, The Carrot Seed by Ruth Krauss.
But like I said, I didn't know, like none of my friends had kids at that point.
Yeah. Not hard to look at you though.
I know.
Hey, welcome to episode 20 of the Duncan and Deanna Show, where we can turn the lights on, right? Maybe I need to do that first. Just a sec. Because otherwise it makes weird lighting. That's better. Do it again. Why were you laughing?
Why were we?
You were laughing.
I was smiling. That's weird.
Welcome to episode 20 of the Duncan and Deanna Show, where we talk about homeschool, health, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And Deanna's kind of laughing at me, but I was going to read you the latest personal development book that I've read. I just read it cover to cover tonight. Actually, I didn't read it, yeah. I had it read to me cover to cover tonight. So it's called The Carrot Seed, and I would definitely check this out if you want to get better, improve yourself.
Start to self-improvement.
Yeah, it's a great way to start.
Book.
It's by Ruth Krauss. So I looked that up, published in 1945, I think. And I'll just read it to you quickly. Then you don't even have to get it. Then you have no excuses. A little boy planted a carrot seed. It's got good pictures too, but you'll get those when you buy it. His mother said, "I'm afraid it won't come up." His father said, "I'm afraid it won't come up." And his big brother said, "It won't come up." Every day, the little boy pulled up the weeds around the seed and sprinkled the ground with water. But nothing came up. And nothing came up. Everyone kept saying it wouldn't come up. Got a picture of everyone looking at him, telling him it wouldn't come up. But he still pulled up the weeds around it every day and sprinkled the ground with water. And then one day, a carrot came up, just as the little boy had known it would. And it was a big carrot too, wheelbarrow size. Isn't that a good book though? There's very few kids' books. Like most kids' books seem really pointless to me. Like they're just kind of like, or they're really annoying trying to give a point across, like that Be Safe on the Train Tracks one that the railway cop gave them, where they're like trying so hard to give a message, and this thing isn't trying at all. It's just a nice simple reader. But like I read, when Willow read this to me tonight, I was like, oh, that's a good little story. Like when you get rid of some of the books we have, don't get rid of this one. And the other one that's really good is Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. It talks about the waiting place where everybody ends up waiting for something to happen. Isn't that what it is? They're all waiting in line.
I haven't read it in a while. We have a few books that are like
that one's really
very good.
Because they have a message, but like you don't even know. Like a kid probably wouldn't even realize there's a message in that.
No. They make them more enjoyable to read for adults. They definitely, I've been noticing, because at where the kids are at with reading, and like all the new readers or whatever, they're so basic, obviously, and some of them have zero storyline.
Yeah.
It's just to get the words or get them to practice words. So we have a ton of those right now, which are just brutal reads. Like if they want me to read them a book, I'm like, oh my goodness, these are like the cat sat on a mat.
Yeah. But this one's a very easy read, but it's really good. And that's what I like about these old books. They weren't like Jim and his two dads or some stupid thing, right? Like they actually are just a good book with a message. Yeah, 1945. If you want permission to have this book, you can write to them. I should write to them, see if I can own it.
Still
Scholastic.
print that though.
Yeah, I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt they still print
I doubt
it.
you could still find it though.
There's a number here, IBN number. Huh. Yeah, it's cool. I like when there's a message in them like that. That's not like crazy, like not crazy obvious. You know, like Aesop's fables where it's like super obvious that that's like the fox, the sour grapes, the turtle and the hare.
Never read those.
You've never heard of the turtle and the hare?
I've heard of it, but like I
You've
couldn't
just
tell
heard
you
of it as
anything about
people
it.
saying,
Yeah.
you're like, oh really? It's Aesop's fables. They're all those like the fox and the sour grapes. The fox is walking along and he sees some grapes. He's like, oh, I'd really like those grapes. And he jumps and jumps and jumps and he can't get them. So then he's like, oh, those grapes are sour anyway, and walks away.
I'll have to look those up.
Yeah, they all have like a meaning, but they're like very obvious they have a meaning, not like this one where it's just like, I was surprised when she was reading. I'm like, oh, this is really cool.
It's cute.
His whole family is like, it won't come up. You're wasting your time, kid. And then he just gets a monster carrot and then like you knew he would.
Relatable.
The whole time. And the cool thing is he just kept watering, kept picking the weeds. He didn't like do anything weird about it. He just kept going, kept plugging away.
Yep.
Plugging away, even when everyone else said it wasn't going to work.
Keep plugging away, even when other people are laughing at you.
Even when you wonder.
Yeah.
Look at the pictures in here. The dude's like staring at this spot on the ground, wondering, look at that. It says, and nothing came up. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. But like he looks a little bit sad.
Yeah.
He's just like, where's my carrot? But he just kept doing it anyway. Yep. I feel like it feels like that sometimes. You're just like, where's my carrot?
Yeah, like.
That's funny. They use a carrot too because it's like the carrot dangling thing too. But yeah, where you're just like, yeah, doing all the stuff. Where's the carrot? Mm-hmm. Like here he's watering, he's picking the weeds, and there's no carrot coming out. He could have given up.
And then all of a sudden
there's a carrot. Boom. This book, it's pretty all of a sudden. It's taller than him all of a sudden. Yeah. I think that's a good message. As long as you're doing the right stuff and you're you're working towards a worthy purpose that you should be working towards, just keep plugging away.
Yeah.
Taking action. Yeah, it's good. What? You're not very talkative tonight.
I don't know what else to say.
Oh.
You're doing good.
Well, I mean, I kind of ran out of this book now. It's pretty short, so I don't have much more to say about the book.
What else are we going to say?
But it's a good one. I think that's interesting too, how I was thinking of how they wrote these books like 1945. That's almost, it's 80 years ago. Someone's like writing kids' books.
I think that'll be like, well, there will still obviously be authors and stuff. But I do fear that a lot of it will be AI.
Yeah. Well, you can go on Gemini right now, make kids' books just with the prompt. And they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Like
but then, like,
the images aren't great.
A lot will be this, it'll be very, like, you know how you can kind of tell when things are AI.
Oh, those kids' book I made, they didn't seem very AI.
No, but like,
and the kids
they'll all
enjoyed
be
them.
Like similar.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Like when it comes to stuff like that, like art and stuff.
AI does a better job.
What? No, I don't like it.
Oh.
Because it like, I don't know. Doesn't feel the same.
Creativity.
Like yeah, it's not like.
I should prompt this one into Gemini and see if it'll make me a carrot seed book.
I don't know. I think it's kind of like, I use AI quite a bit and it's very useful, but I think when it starts to take over a bit more, I find it sad.
Oh. Yeah, people have always found that sad. At one point, people have probably found it sad that they're like roaring around in noisy cars instead of plopping along behind their horses and their buggy smelling horse farts. Right?
Yeah, no, probably.
And they probably felt sad when the Google started working well and they didn't need their massive encyclopedia set, they probably felt sad that they weren't going to be looking in the encyclopedia set anymore.
Probably.
when they came up with color photographs, people probably felt sad because you didn't have to use your imagination to see the color.
Yeah, maybe, probably.
Isn't that funny though? Now that I'm just thinking of that, because we were talking about that with like how the Bible's written like thee and thou and stuff the other day, and then I was just thinking of it like you see black and white pictures of like all the old pictures, right? Don't you kind of picture the world as being black and white then?
Yeah, a little bit.
Like not with color. That's actually funny. I think I have always pictured it as just being a black and white world back then.
Yeah, and like my grandparents had those like home videos every now and then, like very rarely, but it was like this big deal if we were going to watch old movies at Grampy and Grammy's. And they were all black and white, and that's all that I picture it.
Really?
There might have been a little bit of color, but it was so faint, like very faded.
Funny.
And that's how definitely how I pictured it.
Huh. It's funny how you think, you know what I was thinking about the other day? Like if you made, like say that video, like the AI video I made where the squirrel like crawls on you or whatever and it's sniffing you. It looked pretty real. Like you can tell it's AI, but that's just because we know it is. But I was wondering like if you were like,
you still could tell.
Showing the kids videos like that if they would have memories of that and think that it was real. Because you know how you have a better memory of stuff that have photos of?
Yeah, maybe.
Like, imagine if
And
they're like, oh yeah.
No, like, oh, there was this monster in the fence. And it was like, no, it was like actually.
Yeah, well, that was me.
My video. What?
That's
no, that
me
video that you took.
Oh, but I'm thinking like they're just, what if that was just like,
they think
if it actually was their memory? Because you know how sometimes people are like, no, there's no way you remember that. You must remember it from the picture. Mm-hmm. You were too young. That'd be kind of weird, eh? They're going to be, I think they're going to be so good at telling if stuff's AI or not, though. Because, like, think of, like, old people right now. We're just like, how are these old people getting fooled by stuff? Like, people think we're AI when we're phoning them. It's so funny.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Like, Tessa was texting. Tessa's our office manager, but she was texting to set an appointment for this with this one lady. And the lady's like, please call me so I know you're not AI. I don't want to accidentally download another app.
Well, I think like people are just
texting.
extra sketched out.
Yeah, but they just have no idea how to use technology. So they can get fooled. And so think of us and whatever people come up with in the next 40 years as we work our way towards 70, 80 years old. What sort of stuff are they going to come up with that we're going to
scam, or like we're going to be scammed?
Yeah, but what are they going to come up with where like our kids will be like, oh, come on, Dad. Like, of course you know that's not real or that's, you know, a scam or whatever.
Dear freaking knows, because like what they'll come up with, honestly.
Because I think old people have always been like that, right? You like I don't know where you hit a point in your life where you like, but some old people learn.
Yeah, you have to really want to.
Like, I feel like I won't hit that point because those are the people that haven't changed for the last 40 years, I think.
I also feel like our grandparents now, like they've lived in I mean, looking back when we're old too, it'll seem like probably the same, which is hard to wrap your mind around. But like to think of my grandmother, like who's now like very modern, living in this modern world, that she used to go horse and buggy. Really? Like horse, well.
They had cars then.
They used to plow with horses and stuff though.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen pictures. Yeah, my
maybe
grandfather
when she was like
too.
A baby.
When she was very young. But like to think of how far it's come.
Yeah. Well, it has
in
come
her
a long
life,
ways. Yeah.
Like no wonder she's got, I mean, she has dementia, but.
It's not from that.
What?
It's not from that. It's not from the world changing.
Like, no, that's not what I mean. Oh. I'm like, like no wonder.
You said no wonder she's got dementia. So.
No, I was like, no wonder. I'm like, oh, well, she's got dementia. But like, you'd think like you'd have like whiplash. Like, oh my goodness, like this world has changed like crazy. But she's
it's going the same direction. It's not going back and forth. It'd be whiplash if one year you could use a phone and video call someone, the next year you're walking around the bush on foot trying to find a deer to kill. Like that would be whiplash. But going in one direction, it's just everything gets better every year.
Yeah.
you hardly even notice it. Like, look at the change we've noticed. I was just talking to the guys at work the other day about when the first time I went to Calgary, I didn't have data on my cell phone, and I was going there to look at dirt bikes, and I printed the Google Map directions because it was like the coolest thing. You would still do it if you look at nobody looks at, but
MapQuest?
it was on Google Maps.
Oh, okay.
But if you clicked, you could get the turn-by-turn directions. I printed them off, and I had pages. And then I had to go to the Kijiji appointments in a certain order so that I could have the directions to go from one to the next.
I remember that, like, going down to the States, driving. Me and my roommate went on a trip. And printing out the MapQuest directions to get down there. And she was, like, looking at all the directions. And then we were in Vancouver, like, when I was down with my friends. And there was a guy walking on the street downtown Vancouver with MapQuest directions.
Just recently?
Yeah, like when I was down there.
With printed off ones?
Yeah.
Why?
Older guy.
What?
Yeah. Isn't that
That's
crazy?
weird. Why wouldn't he just use a map?
Well, I don't know. I'm just telling you what I saw. I didn't stop and ask him. But I was thinking, I think yesterday or today, like even with social media, like I remember when I first had Alaska, I was the first of anybody that I knew that had a baby, like that I knew personally. Like I remember, I knew nobody that had a baby that I was close to, so I had zero idea what the experience was like. Zero. And I remember like thinking like, oh, it'd be so nice to go back and like redo it, because it was like I was just totally lost and confused and whatever. Because there was nothing. Like you could Google like what it, and then you get some blog telling you, but there was nobody like to tell. Like now you can go on and you can see thousands and thousands of people walking you through like a day in
Do
their
you
life.
think it's
as
just
a
because that wasn't coming up in your feed for you then?
I don't know.
Because there was social media.
Yeah, there was, but it was like maybe there was like other
TikTok was just coming out.
No, that was well after I had Willow. TikTok came out.
I don't think so.
No, I know. So that was like right. Well, maybe that like I remember you getting TikTok, and it was like we were in lockdown because of COVID.
You thought I got it in COVID? I didn't have it before COVID?
Oh, maybe. But I remember like I remember where I was sitting. I'm like, you got TikTok, and we were like in lockdown.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But anyway. I think my
Vines,
feed, anyway.
Maybe that was in the Vines
Vine, maybe
day.
I don't know. I think Vine was a little bit before that, but it was more just like people posting selfies and highly filtered pictures.
Oh, because people didn't used to post videos.
No.
TikTok started the video thing, kind of.
It was like
but that wasn't
highly
just in
edited
lockdown.
photos.
That was only 5 years ago. It's got to be longer
the
ago
TikTok.
than that.
I mean, that's when I heard
And
about
Vines was like the first video thing. And then it didn't catch on.
Well, yeah, in 2017.
Lost was born in 2017 is when TikTok started.
It launched internet. Like that doesn't mean that it took off then. Like I don't remember it taking off until like after. Because I hadn't even I'm like, oh, I think there's...
Do you have TikTok on your phone? Open it and I'll just look at my account, because I probably posted on it right away. Where Brendan was posting on it a lot back then. I thought he was going to become a TikTok dude or whatever, get popular on TikTok because he was getting good views.
Oh, really?
Oh, there's a video I had with 67,000 views.
It's just a different
When did I
world.
post my first video on TikTok?
And good chance I didn't. I've watched lots of YouTube or whatever, and maybe it just wasn't even a thought to go and see what life was like with a baby.
Yeah, my first video I posted was in 2020.
Because I remember postpartum, and Willow was born the very end of 2019, so that makes sense. I remember like postpartum, I had literally no idea about anything, like not a single thing. And so then it's like, oh my goodness, what on earth is going on? And then people are telling you all sorts of things or whatever. Maybe that's
Well, then
normal with
that
all
was
first
when,
kids, but
well, it doesn't have to be. There should be enough information out there and people then, like, if someone was going to have a kid, they should talk to people like yourself that have had multiple kids, not just had one,
even though
and that
like
have got better every time.
yeah, but like I said, I didn't know, like none of my friends had kids at that point.
Yeah.
And like there was other moms that were older, but they're like, "Oh, you're fine. Like sleep when the baby sleeps." Like that's the advice you get
Yeah.
from older people.
Well, and
'cause they
half
kind
the
of
older
forget.
people are like, oh, have fun. And like
Yeah.
make it sound really bad too. I mean, it's not great, but they
Like,
make
it's
it
not
worse.
easy, but they make it worse. Yeah. So anyway, is a big way, and maybe that's just my like normal. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, think of years ago if we were doing the house on the prairie thing, you wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah, that would be hard too. Yes, maybe it's just a normal first time.
I'd be pulling the kid
I
out.
think, I think it would be easier if you weren't like the first person that you knew to have a baby. I was literally in the hospital bed, and I watched lots of birthing videos on YouTube actually.
Oh, really?
Before that, lots. And then I remember like laying in the hospital bed, and I was like asking the nurse all these questions, and she was looking at me, and she was like, "You don't know this?" I'm like, "No."
Huh. Well,
Anyway,
as a mother, you
thank
should
goodness for the
prepare
internet.
you should tell your kids more and prepare them
Yeah,
more.
probably. But like, how do you? I don't know. How do you prepare someone for that?
Well, there's a lot of things. First of all, don't do all the stuff they tell you to do in the hospital because
Yeah.
they give you all this crap, and then I think that's a huge reason why you feel worse
Maybe.
because you felt the best with what the last kid.
Yeah, but also you just know better, or like you expect everything that's coming for you too.
Yeah, but
which
you've
also
done a lot.
Helps.
You're healthy, living healthier. You're not taking stuff that they wanted you to take, and the stuff with that fluoric acid in it, right? Mm-hmm. That's like 50% of people have a gene mutation that can't handle that fluoric acid.
I know, which I actually should get.
That's why,
Would like to get tested.
yeah. Well, we should get the
That's
10x
like
Health gene test and
Huge.
see. But that's why postpartum's such a big deal, because you're taking this stupid thing that destroys, like it actually gives you all that symptoms. And it's in all the all those pills, those vitamins or whatever. It's in a ton of cereals and stuff too.
Like flour, it's in like so much, like flour. Mm-hmm. Anything with flour in it has folic acid basically, unless you get like the, not even the organic. I think the organic still has the folic acid in it. It's part of the enriched.
You can get some without it. Like I bought
there's
some weird
like
flours
Nature's
without
Fair
it.
and
That one I
locally
ordered from
made
Amazon that sat at the place for 6 months.
Yep. So thank goodness for the internet.
Well, I would say general rule of thumb is you just do the opposite of what they say to do.
Yeah.
They being like people in control. And then you're generally better off with a lot of stuff. I mean, that's a better start than doing what they say to do.
Yeah.
There's a few things that might not do you well for, but from generally that's going to do you better than
just don't do anything and then research the crap out of everything.
Yeah. And as if we're still talking about having kids, I mean, be healthy yourself, I think, is a huge help.
Mm-hmm. Did you know that the men give like your morning sickness and a lot of issues that can happen in pregnancy is related to the men and the men's health?
I still don't really understand how that makes sense.
I don't really understand either. I mean, I've read it in multiple different books and stuff. But that is the importance of not only the woman's health, the men's health as well.
Yeah. There we go. And I was way less healthy when we had Lass.
Yeah.
No wonder it was so rough.
Yeah, it was your fault. I'm just kidding.
I could try getting super unhealthy for our next kid and then see.
Yeah, just do an
and you stay
experiment.
healthy, and then we'll see if it actually is.
No, thank you.
I'll put on 40 pounds just for you, just for the experiment, for the
No,
viewers.
thank you. No. Like preeclampsia is one that even my midwife told me last one. It preeclampsia comes from your partner. Not from
I have no idea what that is, but anyway.
super high blood pressure. I don't know much about it either, but super high blood pressure at the end of pregnancy, so you have to get induced or it can like.
Oh. Well, I think that's it. I gotta go to bed.
Okay. Don't want to talk about pregnancy and birth anymore.
Well, that's all you talk about when you get together with your friends, and it's like, oh.
Really?
Yeah, you guys talk about it all the time.
Who? I don't
Anybody.
remember talking about it much because it's a very interesting topic for us.
Yeah. Well, we just talked about it for 20 minutes, so I think that's good. Thanks for watching. Hope you got some value out of it. A little bit of a interesting
Random.
one tonight, but it's good. We went deep yesterday, so we had to lighten it up.
Yeah.
Anyway,
no more crying.
don't forget,
To get this book. I was
go
gonna
buy
look up if
the
you
carrot
can
seed. I don't even know
buy
if you
that
can.
book.
If you can't, you can loan it from us. We're going to have
We can mail it out.
yeah. You can rent it for $100 a week. We're going to have it available on our website, so go check it out. If you want to turn your life around, you need this book, The Carrot Seed by Ruth Krauss.
You can still buy it on Amazon.
Really.